Everybody ready? Sound good? You good? Okay. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to our 2015 Saints Hall of Fame announcement of our class for 2015. And once again, we stress that this is the class, this is the group of electees. The actual induction will not take place until the fall in conjunction with the Saints home game. So they haven't been inducted yet. That will come later on in the fall. On behalf of the Saints Hall of Fame, we appreciate you being here. I'm Ken Trahan, and we have a few of our board members here. Raise your hand, be acknowledged. Thank you for your support, as usual. And when we're finished, two things. One, behind us, you can go ahead and do all the interviews you want in the museum and take a look around and enjoy yourself. And in addition to that, we have some finger sandwiches and beverages for you that you can partake in as well. Saints Hall of Fame has been in existence since July 16th of 1988 when we opened our doors in Rivertown, the historic district in Kenner, where we were happy to be through 2007, when we became happier when we moved here to the home of the New Orleans Saints, the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Been here since and been thriving, and we've had a very good weekend of events, including our reception and auction, sponsored by Fox 8 on Sunday night, and our golf tournament yesterday at Chateau, sponsored by WGNO. So it's been great, and it's good to be here today to be able to make the announcement. Just to give you a little brief background, our media selection committee is responsible for the selections. We have a group of 20 people that are very passionate, that have covered the New Orleans Saints either presently or in the past, or both, some of whom have been with us from day one on this selection committee. As I mentioned, they're very passionate. They care very much about this, and some of the discussions are at times heated, but very productive, and ultimately arrive at a very sound conclusion. The list of people that have received the awards over the years speak volumes to what the award's all about, and of course you can check that out and understand. The first award we're going to announce for 2015 is our Joe Gemelli Fleur Award. For those that have been around New Orleans for quite a period of time, the name Joe Gemelli is synonymous with loving New Orleans and, most importantly, loving the New Orleans Saints. He was the greatest Saints fan that ever lived. He created the Touchdown Club, and I can't tell you how many great things he did on behalf of the New Orleans Saints and how much he loved the franchise. Special, and it's someone that will always be special in the history of the Saints. So our committee decided to add this award many years ago, and it represents someone who has contributed to the New Orleans Saints organization and contributed to the betterment of the organization in loyal fashion. And I think our recipient this year certainly fills that bill very, very nicely. Came to us from the Shreveport area, where he was actually a quarterback, and not too shabby either. He ended up scholarshiping to McNeese State, and then an injury kind of changed the course of his life. And God had a hand in that, I'm sure. And he went from being a quarterback to being the quarterback of this building and many others, and has played a pivotal role in the success of the partnership between the New Orleans Saints and what we now know as the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. He got into sports initially with the New Orleans Sports Foundation and graduated to SMG in 1997, and has been serving in a capacity of either the general manager of this facility before ascending to vice president of SMG and overseeing a number of facilities on a national basis. That, of course, includes Smoothie King Center as well. He's been the primary negotiator and middleman in dealing with the New Orleans Saints through all this time, and I couldn't think of a better guy to do it. And there's so many things associated with his legacy, not the least of which was the events of August of 2005, when he was in this building with some staff members and endured what was the most difficult and trying time in the history of our city, I do believe. Many people were spared and many people were saved by this building, and then of course there was a great recovery to try to get this building back up and running and make it a suitable facility, not just for the New Orleans Saints, but for so many other events. And there were dark times when it looked like that wouldn't happen. But he had the fortitude, the patience, the perseverance, along with a lot of other people, I'm sure he'd tell you, to make sure that this building got back up and running. And it's better than ever now, and it's going to be better in the future, as I'm sure he'll convey to you. It's my pleasure to introduce to you our recipient of the 2015 Joe Gemelli Fleur Award, Vice President of SMG, Mr. Doug Thornton. Doug?
Thank you, Ken. That's a very nice introduction, and I want to also thank the members of the committee, the selection committee. What an honor it is to be selected for the Joe Gemelli Award. I know Joe Gemelli was such a great Saints fan and unbelievable patron of our city And there have been so many recipients in the past that were so well deserving of this honor, and it's just such a privilege for me to stand here and accept this today. So just thrilled to death, really, to be a part of the City of New Orleans, a great organization like SMG, and be affiliated with great organizations like the New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans, and to be a part of this campus with so much rich history. We were talking earlier, as a kid growing up in Shreveport, I was one of the lone Saints fans in North Louisiana. Most of my friends were Dallas Cowboy fans, and my dad and I used to sit by the television and get the old rabbit ears out, you know, before we had cable TV, and tune into the Monroe station up there so we could get the game of the week from New Orleans. And I was fortunate enough to be in attendance at that very first game in 1967 when John Gilliam ran that kickoff back, and to be here today as part of the Mercedes-Benz Superdome staff and be affiliated with the New Orleans Saints organization and now the Saints Hall of Fame is just a real remarkable thing for me. Can't begin to express what it means. In terms of, you know, the history here, the Superdome has played such a significant role. We were talking earlier, we'll celebrate our 40th anniversary this year. There's been so many memorable moments, 7 Super Bowls, 4 Final Fours, a papal visit, Republican National Convention, you name it, it's been done here. It was really the marker by which all stadiums were measured at its time. You know, it was way ahead of its time. Dave Dixon, John McKithen, the visionaries who put this place together, and it's still here, still serving our community in a big way. Certainly Katrina was a hiccup for us. Many of us weren't sure if we could put this building back together. It was a trying time, but it has served as a symbol of our recovery. Here we are on the verge of the 10th anniversary, better than ever. The facility has withstood the test of time, and there's still great things to come for the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. So, again, I want to thank you, Ken, and thank the members of the selection committee. It's just an honor for me to be associated with the Saints Hall of Fame and to receive this award. Thank you.